Big sis! Oh my god, I still can't believe it. What are the odds? I walk into orientation this morning dressed to impress and ready to rock the socks off of all the crusty old office boys. When, boom, there you are, sitting at your desk like some office furniture. It's gonna be so much fun working together.
Yeah, I can't wait. This makes coming to the office every morning way more exciting. I heard someone was joining through a connection. Didn't think it'd be you.
Right? The HR director is an absolute sweetheart. You have no idea. I guess he and mom and dad go way back. They really pulled through for me, huh?
Yeah, I have to say, that sounds familiar.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that it's not surprising. They've always treated you like you could do no wrong.
Aw, you're still bitter about that? Come on, Iris, don't act like you didn't bring it on yourself. You dropped out of high school, remember? While I was graduating with honors, you were hiding from the world in your bedroom. I'm sorry, but let's just be real for a second, sweetie, okay? Of course they were disappointed in you. They wanted a daughter they could brag about, not, whatever you were trying to be.
Well, now who's the one digging up ancient history, huh? I had my reasons for taking the path in life that I did.
Oh, sure, personal growth, finding your path, and all that crap. But guess what? While you were out there struggling to prove you could make it on your own, I was making real moves with actual credentials. And now we're in the same company. Funny how that works, huh?
Wait a minute, I thought you were working at that one company, the one that one of Dad's friends is an executive at? Whatever happened to that job?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't feel like my potential was fully realized working there, so I quit.
That sounds an awful lot like you just got bored and wanted to do something different.
Oh, please. It's not like I'm job hopping without a plan. It's strategic. Every move is a step up. Climbing higher with each opportunity. That's how smart people do it.
Sure, but I've never heard of anyone climbing the ladder by hopping from one connection to the next. It's like your entire resume is just favors from men who owe you something.
Ugh, you make it sound so sleazy. It's called networking. Maybe try it sometime, unless no one wants to stick their neck out for a high school dropout.
Well, in any case, I just hope you're prepared to actually do your job while you're working here, however brief that may end up being.
Oh, please. This is a company where even someone with no degree and no ambition like you can hold down a job. Don't get comfortable, though. Now that I'm here, things are going to change.
It's not going to be as easy as you think, Felicia.
Right, because you think you know how everything works just because you've been here a little longer? Don't forget, I've got a degree. That's not something you can fake with hard work and charm.
Okay, and that's great and all, but what can you do?
Huh? What do you mean? What can I do? I have a college degree. I can do whatever I want.
That's not how this works. I'm asking for specific skills relevant to the company and our industry. For example, I have both ACP and MOS credentials, and that's how I got hired into the PR department.
Wait, you can get credentials? Do they even let high school dropouts get those?
Yes, Felicia. If you pass the test, then you get the credentials. They don't care about educational history.
Then I'll get it before the trial period ends, submit my department request, and move right into PR. We'll be working together. Isn't that exciting?
If you want to pass the exam for those, you'll need to study hard. You don't have much time.
Please, if you manage to pass it, it's basically child's play for someone like me.
Do you even know what ACP and MOS stand for?
No, but does it matter? I'm a fast learner. Besides, certifications are just paperwork. I have real value.
Right.
Oh, speaking of value, who's that guy sitting across from you? He was at the welcome rounds earlier. Tall, confident, total executive vibe.
Oh, him? You're probably talking about Alan.
Mickey? Oh, that's the same last name as the CEO.
Yeah, because Alan is his son.
No way. He's the heir to the throne?
Corporations aren't like royalty, and the next CEO hasn't been officially announced. But yes, he's the CEO's son.
Wow, jackpot! He's actually cute, too. Tell me he's not taken.
Alicia...
What? I'm just asking. It's not like I'm going to pounce on him. Unless, of course, he's interested.
Don't. Seriously, don't even think about it.
Wow, touchy. Is that protective big sister energy I'm hearing? Or just jealousy?
I'm just warning you, don't pull that same stunt you did at your last job.
Oh, that again? You're going to bring that up? Really?
You threw yourself at the junior CEO and did nothing but flirt with him while on the clock. When he didn't give you the time of day, you started showing up outside his office, interrupting meetings, causing scenes. You disrupted workflow and damaged the company's image. They gave you 2 choices: get fired or resign. You vanished and they let you go.
Come on, they told you all that?
I didn't ask. A friend works there. We were talking one day. You came up and they told me what happened.
Of course they did. You've always loved hearing about my screw-ups, haven't you?
I don't enjoy it, but I'm not going to stand by and let you tank another workplace just because you think every man in a suit owes you something.
You're just bitter because you're stuck in the same spot you've been in for years. Meanwhile, I'm already catching the attention of people who matter.
You really think people respect someone who got in through a favor?
Better than scraping your way in with nothing but your sad little high school diploma and a discount certification.
Think what you want, just don't screw up this company while you're busy chasing status.
Hi, Iris. Sorry to bother you on your day off, but do you have a quick minute to talk?
Good morning. Sure, Alan, I can talk. Is something wrong?
Yeah. This is gonna sound strange, but the new employee, Felicia, she's your younger sister, right?
Oh no. What did my idiot sister do to you?
She's actually standing outside my apartment right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's been I don't know, it seems like she's obsessed with me. Ever since her second day of work, she's been waiting outside the office, then walking with me to my car. At first, I wasn't sure. I thought it was a coincidence. But then she kept showing up in the same places with the same timing, always watching me from a distance.
You're saying she's been following you?
Honestly, yeah. I tried switching up my route home, taking different trains. I thought I lost her, but today she somehow figured out where I live. And now she's standing outside my door.
Oh my God, what is she doing?
She's been ringing my doorbell over and over for the past 30 minutes. She's been practically shouting at me. She's inviting me on dates, asking me to let her in. It's a lot.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it had gotten this bad. Thank you for letting me know. I'll head over right now and get her out of there.
I was finally about to go on a date with Alan, and then you showed up and ruined everything. Can't you just back off for once? You always have to jump in uninvited and ruin the mood. Jealousy from a dropout bottom feeder is so exhausting. Seriously, Iris, grow up.
I didn't come here because I wanted to. I came here because Alan himself sent me an SOS. He asked me to get you to leave.
Oh, please, he's just cranky because I rang his doorbell a few too many times. What a drama queen.
He said you were bothering him ever since 8 o'clock in the morning. He's not cranky, he's disturbed.
Ugh, why are you always so uptight? Why does it even matter to you if I follow Alan around a little?
Didn't you learn anything after getting fired from your last job? Because if you keep this up, history is definitely going to repeat itself.
You want to know why I'm chasing him? Fine. Because I'm a college graduate making $1,770 a month. That's why. I thought I'd be making at least $30,000. That's like minimum wage. Do you have any idea how it feels to be undervalued so much? I was counting on that money for a new designer handbag, and now I couldn't even afford a counterfeit one. But that's not even the worst part of this whole thing. You want to know what the worst part is, Iris? Huh? Should I tell you?
Just tell me, for crying out loud.
Actually, you, a worthless, uneducated loser high school dropout, are making $3,500 a month. That's insane. In no world is that fair.
Do you know how long I've been with this company? I have earned certifications. I've been promoted. There are bonuses tied to skill, responsibility, and title. That's how I got where I am.
But I'm a college graduate. That counts for way more than whatever stupid stuff you've done here. And Alan's a college grad like me, so I figured he'd totally get how unfair this is.
Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Are you seriously saying you're stalking Alan just to get a pay raise?
Okay, calling it stalking is a bit much. Let's not be dramatic, but, I mean, yeah, kinda. I mean, he's the CEO's son, right? If he says something like, hey, raise my girlfriend's salary, then boom, problem solved.
That's never going to happen, Felicia. You seriously don't get how this works. Our salaries are determined by our contracts. There are rules for raising or lowering someone's pay. Even if he's the CEO's son, it doesn't mean that he can just give people raises by snapping his fingers.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes, how did you graduate from college without learning how jobs and salaries actually work?
Ugh, shut up. So what? I didn't know one little thing. You're acting like that makes you so much better than me. This is what I hate about dropouts. You learn one detail I didn't, and suddenly you think you've won some kind of power struggle. Wait, that's it! I've got it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll just get you fired and have the company give me your salary. That solves everything.
What?
Yeah, let's do that. Fire the dropout and promote the college grad, nice and clean. I'm gonna go tell my daddy about this right now. It'll be done in no time. He always does what I tell him to.
How much power do you think our dad has in this company, Felicia? He doesn't even work here. Felicia, we need to talk.
My oh my, if it isn't my dear dropout sister. My newly fired dropout sister, that is. So tell me, how are you enjoying the unemployment line?
That's exactly what I needed to tell you about. Something's been bothering me for a while, but I think I finally figured out what's really going on.
Oh, really? This ought to be good.
You mentioned getting in through a connection in HR. At first, I assumed it was just some old family friend. And then in our conversation a few days ago, you said you were going to tell Daddy to get me fired. Well, that bothered. Our dad doesn't have the authority to get people fired in this company, even if he's buddies with someone in HR. And that's when it came to me. You weren't talking about our dad. You were talking about your daddy. That is your sugar daddy, namely the chief of HR at our company.
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! Congratulations, Iris. You finally cracked the case. All I had to do to get into this company was work my natural feminine charms.
So you really did use him to land the job. I always suspected you had help, but I didn't think even you would stoop that low.
Cry me a river. It's not like you were going anywhere in the company anyway. You're a high school dropout. You should be grateful they let you breathe the same office air as me.
You say that like your college degree magically makes you qualified. You got in through personal favors, not merit.
Oh, boo-hoo, I still got in. You, however, are now on your way out. Try surviving on the streets now, sis. I'll give you a wave from my office window.
Actually, Iris won't be needing your pity.
Huh? Why are you talking about yourself in the third person now? Oh, I get it. Did losing your precious job you've worked so hard for make you go insane? Serves you right.
Iris is doing just fine, actually. This is Alan. I'm using Iris's phone. Thought it was time I joined the conversation.
Really, Iris? Now you're pretending to be Alan to scare me? You're so pathetic.
Believe what you want, I'll continue anyway. For the record, Iris wasn't fired. She was already planning to resign. Her resignation letter was ready to be submitted this week.
What are you talking about?
And I'm resigning as well. We'll be departing from this company together on the same day.
Wait, what do you mean together?
Someone as inept in the business world as yourself may not be familiar with this term, but this is what we call headhunting. I made her an offer she accepted. I'll be launching my own company at the start of next month, and there's no one I want on my team more than Iris.
You mean you hired her for a job or something? But why would you pick her when you could have had me? I'm a college grad. I look better on paper. I'd make your brand look great.
I see. You're interested in the job too, then? All right, let's start your interview. What skills do you have that would qualify you to be my executive assistant?
I mean, I graduated from college. I can do anything I want if I put my mind to it. I am way more qualified than Iris anyway.
I'm not sure what makes you think that. Iris holds multiple relevant certifications, and I've seen the results she puts out every day in the office.
God, not this again. Why do you care so much about her stupid certifications and experience? I'm the one with the diploma.
Because they reflect effort, not background, not who you know, just what you're willing to earn.
You think passing some test makes her better than me?
No, Felicia, it's not just the test. It's that she's been pushing forward while you've coasted on privilege. I know your parents completely ignored Iris and gave you all their attention. I also know they kicked her out when she dropped out of school. But she picked herself up, she studied, trained, and got certified while you were too busy shopping to notice. And now you think waving around a degree and someone's phone number makes you qualified for anything?
Okay, you know what? I guess it's time to go over your head. I'm telling my daddy on you.
You mean the former HR director who just got demoted? You can go ahead, but I doubt he's in a position to help you now.
What?
He's been demoted for a number of reasons, particularly his relationship with you and his misuse of his positional authority. The only reason he wasn't fired was because demotion was easier and the company didn't feel like fighting out a lawsuit. You, however, are fired, effective immediately.
What? Fired?
You had to see this coming.
Please, I'll work for less. I'll take any position. Just don't fire me.
Your probation period just ended in disaster. This is standard protocol. It's nothing personal.
I can't live on the street. Please, I'll even do admin.
Begging me won't help. The company has already made its decision, and I still have business to finish with Iris. My father asked me to tell you that you don't need to bother coming to the office ever again. They'll send you all your personal belongings you left behind. Have a nice day.
No, I don't want to get fired again.
After that, I blocked my sister's number. I was considering leaving the door open for reconciliation, but I talked to Alan and he agreed that it was time that I let her go, permanently. As for Felicia, she couldn't afford her apartment anymore and had to move back in with our parents. However, right around then, the HR director's wife found out about their affair and divorced him, financially ruining him in the process. That scandal made its way to our parents, who always coddled Felicia, and they finally disowned her out of shame. Word spread through the family, and with no one left to lean on, she just disappeared. Meanwhile, my parents tried crawling back to me after I became the CEO's assistant. I told them that just like Felicia, they were far too late for reconciliation.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.